I don't know. This Trump thing is just, it's phenomenal. We're going to play some audio for you that is even more genius than anything else he said, I think.
Is that possible?
I'm not sure. But, well, let me just play this for you. You tell me how genius this is. Is this smarter than anything else he said, or is it just top 5?
And we have to do something. We have to go see Bill Gates and a lot of different people that really understand what's happening. We have to talk to them, maybe in certain areas, closing that internet up in some way. Somebody will say, oh, freedom of speech, freedom of speech. These are foolish people. We have a lot of foolish people.
Foolish people who say freedom of speech. You're foolish. Don't say that. Yes, there's a Constitution and a First Amendment that guarantees your freedom of speech. But you're foolish for saying that.
Well, George Washington, foolish people.
Foolish.
We have a lot of foolish people. Mm-hmm. We've got to maybe do something with the internet because they are recruiting by the thousands.
I'm sorry, does Bill Gates have some sort of switch? If you go to Bill Gates and say, hey, we want to shut down the internet in certain areas, can he just do it?
I think he can.
Okay, because I was not aware of that.
Yeah, Microsoft controls the internet. Everything is routed right through Seattle.
Is it through Microsoft or just Bill Gates' house? Does he get to just turn it on and off?
No, you're right. It's not Microsoft. It's Bill Gates' house.
It's Bill Gates. And the people who say freedom of speech,
those are foolish people.
Man, I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, the guy never has a moment of thought about what the Constitution says. If that's what you want as a president, obviously there's a party that's been delivering this for quite a long time. It's called the Democratic Party. Though they are the party of people who don't look at the Constitution and don't care what it says.
This is reminiscent of another Republican candidate for president who said,
free speech is a great idea, but we're in a war.
Isn't that the same mentality?
That is. Lindsey Graham.
It's a great idea. I mean, free speech is a great idea, but I mean, we're in a war.
Although at least Graham acknowledges it's a great idea. Trump is just like, freedom of speech. These are foolish people.
Well, we talked about this yesterday. He doesn't care about the Constitution.
No.
If he even knows about it, he doesn't care.
Never a moment of thought goes into what it does, what it's supposed to restrict the government from doing. I mean, you think you want that as a president of the United States, as a guy who will do this stuff? Think about this. All of these crazy proposals that come out from Donald Trump, what do they always have in common? They make the government more powerful. That's what you want as a Republican nominee? I mean, go ahead. But I mean, that's